This is one of the most stress-inducing pets I've ever had in my life, and his name is Pookie. Ding! He is a hilarious Adansoni. Today, I'm gonna tell you all about him. And today, I possibly might even show him hunting, so stick around for that. First, let's look at his home. There he is compared to his home. So he has a little stick right here, and a little shelter I made for him. 2 little plants he likes to hide in. We're gonna touch on that later. And he's become very used to his home. Today is day 28 of keeping him. He has a surprising amount of personality for a jumping spider. But then again, jumping spiders do have a whole lot of personality. He is super cute, and I mean super cute. Like, look at him! Look at him! He's always doing stuff and climbing around, and I love him. He's just so fascinating to watch. Like, he's just a little guy. The people make comparisons that jumping spiders are like basically invertebrate cats, and I completely agree. They're like little curious cats with too many legs and eyes. He's super responsive to the world around him, and he's also very small, like super duper small. This is how big Pookie is next to my finger. Like, he's so small. He's just so small. I wonder how he's got so much personality in him. He's a small package with a big personality. He has a bunch of little neat habits. Like, he always loves to relax in this little shelter I made for him, this clay one. He also enjoys the plants I gave him, but I'm gonna have to touch up on that later because it's a whole thing. Another thing is that he always whenever he hunts, he takes his food up to the walls and eats him. He never, eats on the floor. He's always too intricate to eat from the floor. He must go up on a wall. Here you can see him grabbing a moth and going up to eat it. Speaking of which, I'm gonna show him hunting today. Yes, like this. He's eaten a lot of food since he's been with us. For example, he's ate 2 mosquitoes, 3 flies. One of them is this. 2 moths. One of which will actually I won't give any spoilers. You're just gonna have to wait and see. This guy also ate a cockroach. Sorry for anyone who is afraid of cockroaches, but in general, he ate a lot. He's a very expert hunter. He's the expert of all hunters. Look at those hunting eyes. He be hunting. He be turning on hunty mode. He also loves sleeping, relaxing, all that stuff. He loves sleeping on his little log. He also hunts on his log, which you'll see soon. I mean, just look at that nap time pose. Actually, he has a very complicated story. Story with me starts when I found the hilarious Adansoni jumping spider called Pookie. I mean Pookas. And we kept Pookas for a day, but after we suddenly saw Pookie on the wall, we let go of Pookas and took in Pookie. She was climbing on the walls and windows, and we took her and gave her this big home with plants and shelter and whatnot. And just like that, he's been chilling with us for almost a month. By the time I'll be posting this, I think they'll be officially a month with us. I'll also be touching upon something that scared me to my core about him. But first, what we've all been waiting for, feeding Pookie. That's right, I kept my promise. I'm gonna feed Pookie in this video. We shall see how good of a hunter he is. So first, I release the moth into the enclosure. And now I'm getting the moth into the enclosure. Pookie's ready to hunt. There goes the moth in just a bit. Yep, it gets in. At first flies around frantically trying to escape, but I somehow get inside the enclosure. Oh look, it's me. But anyways, shit. The moth gets into the tank. The moth there waiting to be eaten, and the spider there waiting to eat. News. During the filming of this video, we found a female Heserius adansoni, and she looks hungry. We're gonna feed her and hopefully give her a home and keep her too. This is crown. But a problem arises, is that he can't find his moth. So we start banging and banging and banging on his enclosure, desperately trying to get his attention just so that he could eat. Remember that he hasn't eaten for 11 days at this point. So at this point he's starving. And we keep banging, and eventually we remove the plant just so that he could see the moth clearer. And this keeps going on and on, but eventually he gets onto a log and starts chasing down the moth. And then there's the moth, there's Pookie, moth. We then again bang on the glass to get the moth near Pookie, while Pookie is sitting, waiting, watching desperately. And in the end, we get into a situation. Moth down under, Pookie over up. And we keep banging in order for Pookie to lock on. And Pookie locked on. But then he gave up. He gave up. Now you've got to remember something. That Pookie hasn't eaten for 11 days at this point. If he doesn't eat right now, he might just literally die. And I don't want him to die. So, at this moment, my heart started racing. And Pookie locked on. And I'm gonna let you watch the rest of this scene. Are you not gonna eat it? Pookie? You kind of have a situation. Pookie can't detect that this is food. Come on, Pookie. You got this. What? What? He's not gonna. Oh wait, this is it. Oh! This is it. Oh! He caught the moth. This is eventful. Oh. And now with him content with his little moth, I can finally tell you what I was talking about when I said he didn't eat for 11 days, and why. So the reason I keep saying he didn't eat for 11 days before that eventful meal is that because he supposedly went to molt. On day 19, he went into his little leaf, this one. Here's a better view of that leaf. And didn't come out of it for I'm not gonna say how many days, but it's a lot. At least not right now. So Usually they go into their webs to like sleep or something, but no. He went into the web. It was day 20. He was still in the web. Day 20, day 21, still in the web. And I thought he was just in a pre-molt stage because he's gonna molt, and that got me so worried, and I was like basically tearing myself apart from the inside, because I just then realized how much of a deep relationship I've built up with Pookie. I loved him so much, and I just couldn't bear to think that he might die during pre-molt, because I researched a lot and resources said that this guy could die in pre-molt. Die. Then it was day day 22, day 23, 24, 25, 26. It went on and on and on and on. A whole week had gone by of Pookie just in his web. It usually doesn't take a week for the pre-molt stage. By the way, what I'm talking about is that spiders have 3 stages of molting. Pre-molt, where they prepare to molt. Molt, which takes only 1 hour, where they crawl out of their skin. And post-molt, where they recover and heal and make a new exoskeleton, etc. But it was taking 7 days. I was too worried. So by day 25, his web had gotten thicker, so I thought maybe he actually is going to molt. But by then it was like what, in 9 days in that web. And then on day 26, he came out. I was so happy. And after that same day was the day when I got most of the footage for this video. So from day 19 to day 26, he was in some sort of fake pre-molt stage. He hadn't molted, and I checked. He didn't have any mold. His fangs weren't soft, and I was confused on what the hell he was doing in that web. Turns out he just rested. It makes no sense, yeah, but he just rested. He freaked me out over absolutely nothing. He would have died, but nothing. Later, though, I came to realize that he was an adult, so he couldn't molt anyway. And I'm still confused to this day on what that was. And even though he stressed me out over absolutely nothing so many times, almost died so many times, I still love him. He's just a little curious little lad. His curiosity for everything in this world and everything he can perceive with his tiny, rather smart mind, he's just so endearing. That's why I love him. He's just curious. He shows us how much personality a little jumping spider can have. As mentioned before, while recording this video, we had to get Jade, and that's why this video is a bit delayed. But Jade's my other spider. I'm gonna make a video about her soon. But anyway, when comparing her to Jade, I can really see his difference in personality. Jade's always running around, active. You're gonna see that when I make a video about Jade, inshallah. But Pookie is kind of calm. He's just a curious little guy. Never really wants to attack anything or be too energetic, but it's not like he's too lazy for now. And just look at that cute face. Look at it. Aww. I find one particular moment so endearing. You're just gonna have to watch this. Headphone warning, by the way. By the way, I was tapping on the glass to get his attention. Like, still. Wait, it's gonna get interesting. Pookie, looky, look. Looky. Look. Isn't he so cute? Those little white dots are his eyes glistening. So that basically sums up my feelings for Pookie. And this video in general. It's just like, Pookie's so cute, etc, etc. Okay, so bye bye for today, guys. And this video took me so long to make. It took like, for me, or almost like a week, not including all the footage I had to shoot. That spans over a whole month. But this probably will take hours to edit. It already took like 3 or 4 hours to add in, like, about that the text you saw with Pookie, like what is that, etc, etc. Please subscribe. Okay, so sorry for subscriber begging. I don't know, do whatever the hell you want. But for now, bye bye, guys. Guys, please support us. Please support this channel. This shit took like 2 weeks to make. This shit took 2 weeks to make, not including all the footage, which spans over a month. Here are the credits. I'm the director, voice actor, and I guess kind of semi-editor. Buffalo's the cameraman. Hossein Al-Mahmoud is the chief editor. And you might think he's a terrorist because his name is Mahmoud, but no, he's not a terrorist. Guys, please support us. Bye.